Hi, Huei Kwang.
Hi, Jiaxuan.
Hi, hi,
Hi.
hi. The second one is the best. Is it really true?
I don't think so. For me, the first and the last is the best.
Why?
First is all the resources can give.
No, but the first one should be the worst, man, because for a while he had the best of everything. He had the best of. Hi, Huei Kwang.
Hi, Jiaxuan.
Hi, hi,
Hi.
hi. I actually have this small little sticker that you stick on your shirt. So I told Hui Kwang earlier that the downside of using Zoom with another party is that sometimes they only pick up one person's voice while both of us are talking. So in order to reduce overlapping, I told him that whenever I got a question to ask, I will just wave this up so that he knows that I'm going to ask him some very serious questions. Hui Kwang, can you introduce yourself to the committee here?
Hi, everyone. I'm Huei Kwang. So I'm from Malaysia, PJ, Petaling Jaya. I'm the fathers of three boys. My full-time job, I'm a project manager in interior design field. So I did also have part-time job. I'm a unit trust consultant,
So you are from an ID firm.
ID. Yeah.
And how long have you been in this line of work?
More than 15 years in ID.
Okay.
So mainly because I major in ID, so in university. After that, then I started working with a small company. Then also working with other ID consultants.
So this is the standard path that people went through lah. Like you study ID first, then after that you go to ID firm.
Yeah, normally you'll be if you study ID, so you'll
Mm,
be designer.
mm.
But I'm different. So I study ID, but I still relate to ID, but I become a project manager instead of doing design, but I'm more on the project side.
So meaning you say the ID people they face the customer first. After the design is out, they pass the project to you, and then you are the one doing the liaising with the subcontractors and also getting the house right. Oh, okay, okay. Which one do you prefer?
I think both also same. It's totally different things. One is more on your creativity for designing the space. Maybe designer is from 0 to 1. So from our side, it's 1 to 100. So we make the things become realistic.
Actualize the concept, right? Okay, okay. I'm just wondering. So when did you actually start your investing journey? Because like you normally wouldn't think about so much on investing unless there's a reason, right? So what's your reason?
Okay, I started investing about 10 years ago, but it's on unit trust. I started investing in unit trust because my father-in-law is one of the unit trust consultant. Then the time he approached me, by the time I haven't married, okay? So he approached me that because we are Malaysian, we got EPF. So our EPF we can use the EPF to invest in unit trust. So this is what my first investment. Yeah.
So then the second investment is actually your father-in-law introducing your current wife, right? Is that how you met your wife?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
Because no,
so you met your wife first or you met your father-in-law first?
wife first.
Or then after that your wife introduced your current father-in-law to you at that point of time.
Yeah, yeah. So the time he just asked me, you got EPF, right? So you can generate more returns compared to just put in the EPF. So I just tried it.
Mm.
So really 10 years, 10 years back.
How's the
Yeah.
how's the performance of your unit trust portfolio?
That
Just wondering.
definitely better than EPF.
Mm.
But it depends which fund you invest in. If you invest in Malaysia local fund, like it won't like competitive with EPF. Yeah, or a bit okay. If you invest in like US fund, right, the foreign fund, then definitely better in long term.
Okay, okay. I think same for Singapore's concept. It's good because like you have a baseline to compare with, right? You're just competing to fight and win your EPF rates.
Yep.
Which what's the EPF rate actually?
Now it's about 5 to 6%.
Oh, okay. Singapore, I think it's much easier because our CPF OA at least is just 2.5%.
Oh, so
Yeah, so it's like
nice.
half of yours.
It's like FD.
So for us, if you want to beat 2.5%, and there's so many tools out there, right? There's also mutual funds or all this that can easily beat this 2.5% if you know how. You started investing in your EPF using unit trust. So how did it brought you about to start investing in equities itself?
Yeah, so that time during pandemic, right, Malaysia MCO ma, so nothing to do. So I thinking cannot leh. So must do something because for unit trust, I only using the EPF. I didn't really use the cash. So I thinking based on the current, because I also got children already, so I need to plan for the future. So always got advertisement popping up. So the time got webinar for 2 hours.
So you went for a webinar, then after that you decided to learn more about investing yourself.
It's-
Okay, nice. Can you actually invest EPF in US market?
You can only using EPF to invest in mutual fund.
Hmm.
You can invest in a US market, the US fund or China fund, Asia fund, whichever fund you can invest. But it's based on their approved list. But you cannot take the EPF money to go and invest like REITs, like stock.
There's some limitations as well, right?
Stock
Okay,
cannot. Yeah.
understand. I think same for CPF. There's some restrictions or some guidelines to go about it. From this whole experience, from unit trust to individual equities, learning yourself and also buying itself, what is your preference? What is your strategy?
EPF, you can invest every 3 months. So you can withdraw every 3 months and just put in. I know I only can withdraw the money at age 55. Yeah, so I just put in
It's like
that.
a DCA kind of concept.
It's DCA. So it's same like ETF. It's same, totally same concept. But for digital stock, right, we have to do a lot of homework. Every 3 months, you have to go and check the quarterly report. And some more, if you invest in the high growth company, if you didn't go and monitor them, the price drop also you don't know what happened. Yeah, a lot of homework you have to do.
As a project manager, do you see yourself having the time to do all this homework that you have mentioned?
Still okay because at least it's every quarter. No need to like every day or every week you go and monitor. Just every quarter go and see if still perform okay, then continue. Lor.
By the way, your kids, how are they?
I got three boys. So one is 4, one is 10, one is 11.
3 kids, not easy. I think I have one. I need to 偷笑 already. Wow, really, but I'm quite impressed like with parents, at least in this age, like got more than 2 one.
Mm,
Not easy. Right.
mm.
So really ups to you guys. I'm not sure if I have the opportunity or the the luck to have 3 kids, lah, right? But yeah, definitely it's a journey. Yeah, definitely.
But if you want to have more than one, I think can catch up if you want the second one. If not like me, okay, the first and second still okay because it's close. Then the third one, very far off. 4 years versus 10 years. Then you have to pick up again. All the things you have to pick up again. Yeah.
How's your journey as a father?
We don't have parents with us.
They don't stay with you?
Now, not stay with us. So we have to take care of our first one, we don't know anything. Just learn from the experience. Then end up, you do anything already.
No one help you. I cannot phantom that. I'm quite lucky to have my parents-in-law to help us with taking care of my baby Kaiser back then when he was a few months old only. So how do you tide through this period? Like is your wife working or she just take maternity leave?
She also working. She's a teacher.
Oh, she's a teacher.
So after her confinement, we have to take care of ourselves. And also, we will hire nanny during working hours. Then we just send to nanny there. Then, but night time we have to bring them back. And Saturday, Sunday also we take care. Yeah.
After the nanny left, do you guys consider of having a helper or somebody to help you guys with the chores at least? Because like having a newborn is going to be quite intense, right? All your attention is probably on the kid already.
No, we didn't hire helper. Now already 10, 11 years old.
So what do your kids play with now? Roughly understanding like what are the kids playing with nowadays, then I can start preparing. Roblox? Do they play Roblox?
Their mothers don't allow because they did play until long hours. Then we stopped maybe. We didn't really give them the iPad or during the lunch, right? You can see outside, just give them a phone. We didn't do that.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So they totally don't have screen time at all, or
They have screen time, means that during weekend, about half an hour.
oh, that's quite short for kids.
But they can read the books instead of just play on the screen.
Don't mind me asking, when you were growing up as a young kid, did your parents inculcate good personal finance habits for you? Or
Oh.
what did they practice? Like, because now that you have 3 kids, right? I believe you have your ways of letting them know about money, right? So when they're young, right, what kind of things that your parents share with you, lah, at least?
My parents, nothing much, just more on saving.
You mean like, okay, I give you allowance and you just need to set aside to save in the bank and then just keep saving in the bank? Is it? Okay.
Because I think they don't have the exposure.
Hmm.
So they just put in maximum FD.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
So since when then you started to have more awareness about personal finance and also how you should invest lah? Is it from the time when your father-in-law was introducing the EPF opportunities?
The one is not really, because the one is just like, okay, since I got this chunk of money, can't use right now. Then since you say it's better, okay, we just try. The younger son is born on 2019.
Oh.
So right before COVID.
Wow. He
Yeah,
was born before COVID.
yeah, so the time there is a lot of commitment. There are a lot of expenses that needed. Since the two boys and now the third one. If only working, just take the monthly salary, really cannot. So have to think a way to generate more income, either do part-time. But part-time also you need time. So you're using your time to exchange the income. Since I got some experience in unit trust, so then try go and learn.
What I'm getting is that you started to realize that active income that you're getting from you and your wife's work is not enough for you to give a better life for your kids, and that's what got you to learn more about investing. Correct?
Yeah, because you cannot just depends on the salary. You really cannot.
And can I
Because
ask you, since you got 3 kids, right? Did your wife ever bring up the topic that she doesn't want to work anymore, that she just want to maybe take care of your kids and enjoy life a bit better?
not really, don't have. I think
It's
if
the
you
other way around.
no, didn't mention about this, but I think if you become a full-time moms, right? I think it's more stress than working. She is a teacher, ma. Since small, he already want to become a teacher.
Wow.
Also, he signed the pension. So if you want to get your full retirement fund, right, in the future, you must fulfill until age, I think she signed about 60, 60 or 58.
Oh, you mean you can sign a term depending on how much pension you want, is it?
No, there's two package. One is you sign to get the pension during your retirement age, or contribute to EF. So you
Okay,
can choose both, either one. So what she chooses is on pension.
I see, I see.
So if she really want to have the retirement fund, right? So she have to continue until the end.
So it's either they will contribute more to a EPF or they will give you pension after working for X number of years.
Yeah, if you choose EPF, so means that you don't have any pension.
Pension, ah.
So it's like us lah.
Mm.
So you just contribute monthly. Then age 55, so depends on money in your account. So you just withdraw.
If you opt for the pension fund, they don't contribute to your EPF, is it?
No, you don't have contribute to EPF. But the good things is on pension is the pension fund, right, will give until you die, until your spouse die, and also until your
Kids.
kids which are below 18 years old. So after 18 years
Okay.
old, there's no more
No more scholarship.
no more retirement fund. But before that, then you still have lah.
Isn't it like locking yourself or the opportunities ahead of you because of the pension? In a sense, you're signing a bond until retirement,
Mm.
right?
Something like that can say so. But not only pension, government servant there are a lot of
Benefits.
one like healthcare.
Your wife think very ahead of times.
So that's why I don't think she'll stop.
Now that you have 3 kids, what kind of money sense or what kind of concepts do you bring across to your kids?
What I did is the jar system. We give them the pocket money every week. So I'll just let him know how many percent you can put at what kind of jar. So then they can learn.
Okay. How do you set the weekly amount to give?
Actually set by my wife.
Oh, because she's a teacher that she knows the market rate also.
Know in canteen how much they need to spend.
Oh, are your sons studying in the same school that your wife teaches? Wow. I'm not sure to be happy for the kids or for.
Yeah, I think it's for parents wise, it's easier because my wife can bring them go to school, so I no need to find another transport. Yeah, so they just follow their mom.
Good for your wife because she can monitor your kids.
Yeah,
Then
so
for your kids, maybe not so much because mom keep monitoring them.
some my brother's sister-in-law also teacher. Don't want. I also don't want his kid with him, with her. So then become another issue lor. So you have to find transport lah, this and that lah. I feel it's very troublesome.
I also understand why your brother and sister-in-law they chose not to do it. If you're a kid and you know that your parents is there in the same place, the number one or the first few things that you think of is to run to them. Like if I'm thinking as a kid, if there's anything happen, I will not try to resolve it myself. I will go straight to my parent because I know they're there. I think maybe on the other side of things, your brother also realized that maybe the kids keep finding them. That's why they know. Your whole family, actually, there's a lot of educators inside.
My sister also, my elder sister also teacher.
Means you got two sisters lah, is it?
Two sister, one is younger, one is elder.
So you're
Then
the one in the center.
I'm the second one.
The second one is the best. Is it really true?
I don't think so. For me, the first and the last is the best.
Why?
First is all the resources can give.
No, but the first one should be the worst, man, because for a while he had the best of the everything. Then suddenly all the attention is given to you, then to your elder sister, then to your younger sister.
But
For a while, you're the one getting the most attention. Then after that, you see other people getting the attention. Oh, wow, well, family quite big also. Wow, so yeah, but then okay, so coming back to the point that your family has a lot of educators, right? Do they care much about personal finance or not so much?
not so much.
They had the mindset of what your parents taught you, which is to just save up and put in the bank, is it?
Yeah. Because I think they didn't really explore to investing.
Okay.
I also try to chat with them about investing.
What was the reaction?
Not interested. Some, yeah.
So they just decided to just park in the bank and then let inflation eat away.
They think that this is safer. Only my younger sister, at least she got listen to me.
So she also started out with unit trust, I guess.
Yeah, I did let her know about the stock market.
I also have friends or family members that don't really support the idea of investing because maybe they have heard about bad news or people getting burned, especially when the market dip, then everybody just panic sell, right? They don't realize that actually that's the best time to add more position or at least hold. For your sons, have you brought up the topic on compounding wealth or it's just mainly the jar concept that you mentioned earlier?
This jar concept is the first one, which is the basic.
When was the age that you started introducing this concept?
Last year, 9 and 10. After I learned stock option, crypto, ETF.
So after learning so many different tools that can generate returns, right? So currently your strategy, how much percentage do you park in which certain portfolio? Let's not talk about the EPF portion. Let's talk about the cash portion of things.
Cash portion right now, I'm only involved in stock option and also crypto. Crypto is like 3% of my total portfolio, but majority is on stock.
Stocks.
Not ETF.
No ETF.
No ETF at all.
What's your rationale for not having ETF? Like, I mean, you're 40 plus, so I mean, it's good to have a bit of defensive play, right? So, what's your considerations of not having?
For me, ETF is more on retirement fund. I already got unit trust, but the one is for retirement fund now. So now my focus is more on how to generate more wealth.
I didn't think of this angle that my cash, I use it more for attack, and then my defensive play is more from the CPF or EPF in Malaysia's context, right? Then I can focus on the growth portion of things.
Back to the question just now, how I educate the kids, right? Yeah. So I did teach my kid, the two boys, because they like to draw things.
They attend art classes.
They attend art class. So I also teach them, you know that you can generate some income using AI. Because I teach at the time, the youngest one, he got a project that he have to do a PowerPoint. So they got a group, so they got a topic. Then I teach him using the Gamma.
So shortcut.
Oh, very fast. He stunned after I showed him, just within few seconds, everything come out already. I said, then you can use all these tools, not to become a shortcut, but at least you know this skill, then you'll be advanced. So this is the thing I try to them know in this age, whether they understand or don't understand, right? I just let them know. And also, I purposely go and buy the monopoly.
Ah,
Go and teach them why you need to buy the house, buy the property. So you see, you can generate cash flow. So this is the things I play with them. So one of the mindset I throw to them.
oh, that's quite nice. Have you considered like maybe in the near future to play the cash flow game with them? Robert Kiyosaki's the
Uh,
cash flow game.
I haven't got that yet.
You can come Singapore, we have the set here. No, I'm just joking. Like that, no cash flow already, because all the cash flow go into the transportation.
Mm,
Now that you have 3 kids, do you have anyone to help you with taking care
no,
of them?
no. So both of us. So only nanny. Morning, the 4 years old also go to kindergarten every month, preschool. So morning I'll send him. Then the two eldest one follow mothers. After the school, the transport send the youngest one to the nanny house. So then we bring them back.
I got one question. So for you, right? So now that you know that investing is important and the purpose that you invest is to grow your wealth and also provide more for your kids, right? So what is your goal for investing?
If future can just using my portfolio generate income passively.
Okay.
So this is my goal.
What's the absolute amount that you're looking at?
Can cover my expenses.
Now and your expected or your desired lifestyle is different, ma. Have you thought about that?
Oh, I didn't really go and calculate.
Maybe we can have a follow up. We can have a follow up KIC part 2 with Huei Kwang after he will find out. So what's your ideal financial freedom age to be at?
For each I have 41.
Hmm.
Mm, I think fastest 45.
40. Wow.
Target.
Your target is by 45.
But I think can try 50 lor. Before our retirement age.
So
Like
your
50.
target is before 60 something.
Mm.
I mean your target is to beat the general retirement age lah. Have you planned on what to do when you retire? Or are you still going to be a ID project manager?
I don't think it will be ID because ID quite stressed. I told you I'm a unit trust consultant as a part-time, right? So I think this is one of way or platform for me to educate on financial knowledge.
Nice.
This is a start. Not everyone suitable for stock.
I think for masses, maybe starting or continue with a SPY kind of index, then just follow DCA.
Yeah, I think the one is the easier way. As long as you know there's a compounding effect.
So maybe one last question. What's your advice for younger people? Like what should they do?
In terms of financial,
Yeah, I guess it's in terms of financial.
financial start as early as possible. Even though you're young, right? Maybe your income is just maybe, I don't know, 3,000. Then you just start. Maybe you just take a portion, like for example, you take 10%. If can, 20%. If you don't have any commitment, take 20%, come out first. Then go and start invest.
So thank you so much, Huei Kwang. So thank you everyone for tuning in for today's KYC with Huei Kwang. So how can you find Huei Kwang if you got anything you want to connect with him, right? You go over to the Basecamp search, right? You just type Huei Kwang. You can see that he's in the interior design industry. So you just follow him. And then how can you connect with him? Let me just zoom in a little bit for everyone here. So after you have connected, right, you can actually chat with him.